This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck's Fighting. I'm joined over Zoom by BJ Flores and Tristan Hamm. Tristan, we'll start with you. It's good to see you again. How's training with BJ? How's everything going?
It's been awesome, man. Just right back to it. Never got a scrap in the last fight, so here we are, ready for it again. Let's see if he runs away for the rematch.
Is the rematch next?
Well, I mean, we're pushing for it. He's trying to dodge it, but I don't think he's gonna have much of an option after that performance.
I
So
mean, hold on. He fought good. He did a good job. Ashley's improved a lot. He showed tremendous boxing ability. He's been working quietly for the last year. You can see it in the fight. He fought really well actually. But we're hoping for the rematch. If he doesn't want to do it next, we'll fight somebody else. But hopefully we'll see what we can do. But obviously Tristan feels like he's got unfinished business, and so do I. But it takes two to dance.
That's fair. That's fair enough. I take it you guys have watched back the fight. How did you guys score it?
When I was ringside, I knew we were fighting in the UK. I thought, Tristan could have won it, but for sure it couldn't be worse than 2-2. I thought because we're in the UK and we're, fighting in where we're fighting that a close round could have went to Ashley. So I would have been okay with the draw. But a lot of the people ringside had it 3-1. I understand when you go to foreign territory, sometimes the other close round, if it determines you winning or having a draw, sometimes it goes to the other guy. But I think a draw would have been fair, but in no scenario do I think he lost. He didn't lose 3 rounds. There's just no way. But we're gonna do the right thing and see what we got to do, and hopefully we'll get another shot.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think that we knew that going into foreign territory that we were going to have if we were winning, it was going to be a draw. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast, right? So that's why we pushed so hard for the fifth round.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. In the first round, I was just letting him do his thing, kind of trying to feel him out. And then I think I took the end of that round, but it just depends who's really judging the thing.
Yeah.
If I got the first or the fifth round. Technically, if you think of actual technical shots, I think I actually won the first round more than the fourth round. But
I think he could have given Ashley 1 and 4. Tristan hurt Ashley at the end of one, though, for sure. Ashley boxed good in round 4. He came out southpaw. He made a good adjustment. He had to win that round, in my opinion. He had to win that round in order to get a draw, and he made it close. So it was, he did a hell of a job. You can't not take credit away from him. He boxed up. He showed tremendous balls and tremendous chin because Tristan punches hard, and he did a good job.
Tristan, did you save any energy in the fourth round, thinking you might be going to the fifth round?
say that one more time.
Did you save any energy going into the fifth round? Or obviously it ended the fourth round, but in the fourth round, did you think about saving any energy?
Yeah, I knew when I went back in the corner in the third round that I had the third round, but I knew that when I went in the corner the first round, it was like a little skeptical. So I knew that I would have to really push it for the fifth. So I knew for sure in the fourth round we were going to the fifth. I knew that for a fact. So when they said, "Oh, we have a decision," I'm like, "Oh wow, they must have given me the fight."
That's what I thought. Yeah,
I was like, "That's crazy," but okay, let's go. So I definitely was with. I had a little bit of a strategy in there in my own head, trying to like manage my gas a little bit for sure.
but next time we'll go harder in the fourth round to make sure.
Yeah, I mean,
we have a fifth
not,
round.
that's never happening again. I mean, good luck. I did my little test run here. My little test flight of figuring out what I got to do to manage my gas, and I know where it's at now. So, yeah, it's not going to happen again. If he thinks that I'm going to be gassing on the next flight, it's crazy. I had so much more to give, honestly. I just was trying to manage it.
He came back after the fourth round, and my assistant Jacob was lifting him up and all that. I'm like, no, get on the stool, get his water. I was pulling his cup out. I'm like, we got one more round. I was positive it was going to go to a fifth round, and then when they said, "Hey, we got a decision," boom, I'm like, "Oh shit, we're actually going to get it." That's great.
You see the ref when the ref.
Anyways,
the ref was like,
let's move forward.
"Oh,
No,
let's go."
we'll move on, but I'm sure the rematch will be next. Obviously on that card as well, with a big fight between Enisin Gibb and Slim be announced. I know that BJ, were you in Jake Paul's camp when Jake fought Gibb?
Yeah.
Is that correct? You
Yeah, I
were?
was. Yep. And Gibbs improved a lot since then. He's gone down in weight a lot. He's gotten a lot more serious. This is a much bigger of a test. Gibb 165, in my opinion, than Saul Poppy was 165. It was his first fight at 165. This is a much different, tough test. Gibb fights very well on the inside. He's going to be in shape. He's a rock and sock'em guy. Slim can touch him up on the outside, I think, but if he gets inside with Gibb, he's going to have a lot of troubles. This is not Gibb's been training, almost 5 years now, and he's going to be surprised.
Who you picking, BJ? Who do you reckon?
I don't know. I like Slim. I think the people he's fought, this is by far his biggest test. I think Salt was a good win for him, but Salt going from 175 and a loss to straight down to 165 against Slim. I don't think Salt needed more time at that weight before he fought. Hindsight's 2020, but I just think that this Gibbs going to be strong at 165. He's a good inside fighter. He's got a good chin. Jake's the only one to knock him out. McBroom hits hard too. McBroom put him down, but I think Gibbs a lot better. I think Gibbs has gotten a lot better since then.
Has Slim AT fought?
No.
Oh yeah.
No, not yet.
AT would love that fight though.
Yeah, then definitely would be his big test. Yeah.
But who you picking then, BJ? Are you sitting on the fence this one? How do you see it going?
Okay. He's putting me on the spot. If I had to pick right now, if you're putting me on the spot, I would take Gibb, but wouldn't be surprised if Slim's been surprising everybody. But this is going to be, I think Gibbs going to be on his chest, and I think it's going to be a tough battle for him.
No, it's going to be good, certainly. Do you agree with that, Tristan? Are you going with Gibb as well?
Yeah. Well, when did Gibb fight last?
He lost 4 against Jarvis in Dublin last July. Yeah, last July time of last year.
Yeah.
Against Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarvis is tough.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna lean on what BJ says honestly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Slim took it because I know he's been hungry, so I know that counts for something. But I'm sure that he's looking to bend his loss, and I don't think he'd go down after losing to Jarvis. So I'm going with Gibb.
No, that's fair. That's fair enough indeed. BJ, let's talk about this then. Obviously, you're in the Mrs. Spot. Are you still in the Mrs. Boxing Small Council? Are you out of it? Is it still a lingering stage? What's going on with this?
No, nothing. I'm not on the small council, and I kind of like my position. Me obviously having 3 or 4 fighters in the scene. Maybe it's not really fair that I'm in the small council. I think it's a little better that I just stay where I'm at and I focus on my guys and managing and training them and getting them in the right position. And I still talk to Mans all the time. We're great friends, and he does a hell of a job communicating with me and getting me good opportunities for my guys, and everything's going great. So I kind of just like to keep it where it's at.
The only reason I asked about that is I asked that, do you agree with the rankings they put out, the pay-per-view rankings?
Let's go over the list. I'll tell you if I agree.
Okay. Let me just put it up on my computer screen. Just give me 10 seconds. Misfits. Boxing. Pound for pound rankings. Number 1 is KSI. Then we got Gibb. Then we got Dean the Great. Then number 4, Anthony Taylor. And then 5, Slim. So KSI, Gibb, Dean, Anthony, and Slim. Do we all agree with that one?
No, I don't think Gibbs should be number 2 right now. I think once Dean fights the other guys in his division, gets all that cleared out between Cray and not Wally, but Cray and Yuddy Gang. Once he fights those guys, it's going to be a lot clearer of a picture. But I would have, as of now, I don't know who I'd put at number 2. I'd maybe put AT at number 2 at his weight division right now because he's fought the most guys at 175. He's done, you know what I mean? I'd put Dean closely right there too, but until he fights some of those other guys, it's a little tough. But I think Dean's got the most potential because he's the youngest and he shows the most ability. I think he's got the most potential, and it sounds like he's getting his ducks in a row now and he's getting everything together and he's back on Misfits, and it'll be a good addition. But I think that I'd probably have Dean number 2, and I'd probably have AT number 3 behind KSI. But KSI better start fighting again, or else he's going to get passed up by these guys.
No, you're not wrong there. I guess activity does play into it. Tristan, do you agree with same as BJ? Do you agree with his list?
Yeah. So yeah. So I haven't paid too much attention to Dean's fights, but I know the guy's been working for a long time. So I don't really know where I place Dean, but Gibb definitely should be number 2. I don't think at all. AT I think should definitely be up there. And based off what I do know of Dean, I think that they should be fighting for that place. But I mean, in my opinion, a little bit heavier weight should go a little bit further away, in my opinion. So 175, I think that should be AT for 2nd place, 3rd place, Dean, and then Slim for sure.
They've always been moved around the whole time, so I guess something you'll both agree or disagree with is light heavyweight rankings, so 175 limit. Tristan Hamm is ranked number 5. So the guys above him is number 1 is Taylor Holder, number 2 Ashley Rak-Su, number 3 Bryce Hall, 4 Winnerson Nunes, and 5 Tristan Hamm. I take it you both disagree with those rankings.
Well, I
Why
look
Taylor Holder?
Taylor Holder. I love him.
I didn't see him sell a lot of tickets in Nashville, so
No,
I don't know how they got it.
But he took the fight on last second notice too.
Was
He
it?
took the fight on last second notice. Yeah, he stepped in, but yeah, we can set that up with Taylor anytime. I like Taylor, but he's in a position that we want. We could fight Taylor anytime, next week, next month, whenever. Nunez as well. I like Nunez. I really like him, and I like Taylor too. They're great kids, but Nunez cannot handle the power on the inside that Tristan's punching with. No way. Bryce Hall's just way too inactive. Obviously, that we'd do that anytime. You know, and then the other guy, Ashley. I think Ashley and Tristan should be tied at number 2. Honestly, I really do. I think Ashley beats everybody on that list pretty easy. So Ashley and Tristan should be number 2, and then I think, you know, honestly, I think King Kenny should probably be 3, and then I think after that, like you can put the other guys wherever you want.
And then Anthony Taylor is the champion out of the division. How many fights off is Tristan from Anthony? Like 1, 2 fights away? How far away do you reckon Tristan is from?
No, AT's the number 1 guy for sure. But the one thing that Tristan will do that's going to give AT problems on the inside is the uppercut and the power shots. Nobody we're talking about on this list really has the power like Tristan has, so or the chin. So that's what's going to make it interesting. He already beat Ashley. Ashley's gotten a lot better since he beat him. AT beat him. The other guys don't have the power to do anything to AT. I'm telling you right now, AT's going to run through those guys. So, and AT's a handful. I'm not underestimating AT at all. I've seen him in camp, spar with Jake many times, and other guys many times. He's tough. I know he's tough, but stylistically, Tristan will give AT the most problems.
I think it'll be a good fight too, especially with the way that he's been kind of switching up his fighting.
Yeah.
But I think he kind of, I don't know, naturally, I think he's going to like kind of go to his older style and fight me, but we'll be prepared for that.
No, he's going to come at you. He's going to come at you.
That's what I mean.
But it'll be opportunities to land shots against AT. And AT's has done a hell of a job. This is no Samuel Erickson or whatever. I mean, we'll get him out of there in the first round.
See, here's the thing. Like, Le'Veon tried to do the whole AT thing on me, and like, you know, it didn't work too well. So
yeah, he beat you.
Yeah, but it didn't work too well, did it? What does the 5th round look like? What does that 5th round look like? He was all over the place.
Yeah, you probably beat him in the 5th round. Yeah,
exactly, and that's all we need to focus on.
What about 2, 3, 4?
As long as we have 5 rounds with AT, which of course it's going to be, because it's a title fight, we're going to be in good position. Right?
Tristan's made a lot of adjustments and a lot of improvements since Le'Veon, but Le'Veon won that fight. AT, we'll come for AT. That'll be a great fight. Action packed, 2 punchers, 2 guys in shape, 2 guys with great chins. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it'll be a dog fight for sure.
An honest coach is always a good coach. That's why BJ Flores is a good coach. Can be honest with a fighter, which we do like to see. But no, you're right though, Tristan. You versus Anthony Taylor is an absolute firefight. I cannot wait to see it when it happens.
Great fight, yeah, it really is. I love AT. I'm a big AT fan.
Yeah, I'm an AT fan, but we won't be soon.
It's all business, baby. It's all
and then we'll be best friends right after that.
Buy him a drink.
No, certainly. We'll be friends on fight night. One last thing for you guys go. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. It's not long away. It's only about a month and a half away. BJ, I reckon you'll be there.
Yes, sir. I just talked to Jake today. We're talking about some different sparring partners he's got in camp. Can't say any names and what he's working on. And I'm going to be getting some tickets to that fight. And as a matter of fact, I called Mams and invited him to the fight with me, but he respectfully neglected. He said he couldn't make it. He had something planned that day. But I said, Mams, this is the time to bury the hatchet between you and Jake. I mean, like, I could be the middleman here. And he's like, no, I got something going that day. I forgot what it was. But I invited him, and he respectfully said he couldn't make it. But I'll be there. Of course, I'm always going to be a big fan of Jake, and he's like my little brother.
KSI can sit next to us, right? KSI can make it easy.
I don't know if I can invite KSI there. I'll let them handle that. But I invited him in. Maybe I'll invite you, Fred. We'll get you over there, get you going, and get you that interview with Jake. But he's excited about Mike. He's ready to go. He realizes how big of an event it is, and he's excited to get in there against him and do the best he can.
I'm going. I filled out my media accreditation forms. So yeah, I'll see you there, BJ. And a one-on-one with Jake.
Get it, baby.
Appreciated as always. Jake actually is always nice to me. The last 2 times he always pulls me out the media scrum. Or no, Nikisa pulls me out the media scrum and says, Fred, come and do a one-on-one with Jake. So yeah, big up to Nikisa and Jake. Tristan, how do you see it going with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? I mean, what a fight it is.
Did you ask my opinion on it?
I
think that Jake can definitely get caught. I mean, he has an experienced power like that. I mean, it's just like that old man strength holds on. But I think he's more active, so he's probably doing some drills to keep him off of it for sure. But I mean, Jake keeps saying that he's going to come forward. So if he comes forward, I think it's going to be a firefight for sure. I think if Jake comes forward, he's in trouble. But I think that he might do that a couple times and realize he can't do that, and he's going to end up winning the fight just because of that. But That's my prediction.
Fred, have you ever heard the term "don't poke the bear"?
Yes, I
You
have
know what
heard.
that term means? Don't get too close to the bear. Don't poke him. Don't make him too angry. You know, if Jake stays outside and boxes and taunts and feints and uses his legs a little bit and gets Mike a little tired, I think he's going to beat him for sure. If he gets on the inside with that low center of gravity that Tyson has and those explosive shots, I don't care how old he is, he can still knock you out. Now, he's not going to have in the gas tank what he once had, no question about it. But he's going to be dangerous early, and Jake's got to respect that and stay long and don't poke the bear.
Yeah,
No,
he's gonna get turned on
power
too. I
never
mean, the
leaves.
second Mike gets hit, it's gonna be like, he
Yeah.
wants to get hit. The second he gets hit, he's gonna get turned on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all you have to do is once you turn that on to somebody, it's like game over. That's the thing for me when I'm fighting, like when I get hit, like that's when I get turned on. So it's hard against Ashley, it's not hitting me, you know? So like when I'm chasing him, so it's a little different, you know?
He hits you a couple times.
Couple times. And what the fuck happened when he hit me a couple times? You know what I mean?
Tristan's a little delusional sometimes, but you gotta love him.
This is my coach. He keeps me alive, and he can call me that all he wants. And you motherfuckers call me that, and we're gonna have a problem. Just kidding.
It's gonna be a good fight, though. I'm looking
No,
forward
it's
to
gonna be
it.
great.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a big event. We'll see you out there, Fred. And like I said, we're looking forward to the Ashley rematch. Hell of a job, Ashley. Respect. We hope to do it again really soon. And if not, then Tristan will fight somebody else. So fight anybody in the list. Taylor, Bryce. I don't think Bryce is fighting, but Taylor or any of those guys. Winterson on the list. He's fighting the No Yet guy on Jake's card, so that'll be a fun fight to watch, and we can kind of scout that. Any of those guys ahead of us will fight tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever. Doesn't matter. Line them up anywhere, anytime, any place.
Personally, that's why Misfits is very fond of both of you. Obviously, you're a very, very fond fighter of the fans, a very fan-friendly fighter. You are Tristan, so yeah, I can't wait to see the rematch if it happens. But I'll let you guys both go. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Tristan, are you gonna be at the fight though? Are you and Mike Tyson, Jake Paul? Will you be
No,
there,
I'm,
TJ?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to bring him. I'm gonna work on it as hard as I can. But one thing I want to add in really quickly now too is I want to put everybody on notice that Tristan is now living in Arizona, and he was never living in Arizona before. So we're training like 4 or 5 days a week, every single week, regardless. And before it wasn't like that. And it's going to be a matter of time. I think about in another 3 to 6 more months where no influencer is going to want to fight him. Nobody. So except AT, because AT's got on that same mentality, and he's been training for like 5 years. But besides AT, I don't see anybody fighting Tristan in like 6 months. He's training now with me all the time, and his shit's about to go up really quick.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
I
I put
can't
my
wait.
time
The
between
18th.
Canada before, so those travels change a lot, and it definitely does affect you when you're out there in the bush and shit. But now being locked in here is a whole different game. So we're playing.
I told him, I was like, buddy, I love to hunt and I love you doing all these adventures and everything, but I was like, you got to put that away for a couple of years. Let's get serious. Called his ass, send a helicopter out to Canada to go pull him out of there and bring him out to AZ, and here we are.
When are you gonna go skydiving with him, BJ?
I'm not doing that.
And Josh is a skydiver too, so we got 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, Josh doesn't skydive either, and neither are you. You can when he retires, maybe, but until then, we're just
That's his way of copping out of it.
We're gonna
y'all know what the deal was with NLP over there.
I know.
Whatever.
That was a for sure knockout. Look, I'm not going to reward you for knocking out not Logan Paul.
But that was the deal.
There's no reward.
No, it was on here on the Fred show.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's footage on the Flores fighting channel.
Yeah, pull up the
DJ
footage, Fred. I
into
don't
it.
remember it that way.
Maybe that's why I lost my 2 fights.
But you can't you can't reward a guy for knocking out not Logan Paul. Come on, you can't reward him. Yeah, Greg.
No, that didn't count.
That doesn't count. If
Definitely
you would have
didn't
beat Le'Veon, I would have went skydiving.
I have 2 fights. 2-0. Or 0-2, I should say.
I know. We'll see. Maybe one day. Or I've never been skydiving either, so I can't really speak on the matter. But yeah, I do appreciate both of you guys. I know you guys
thanks,
got a busy schedule, so yeah, thanks for always taking the time out of your day to talk to me. I do appreciate it. And so do the viewers of the channel. But yeah, I'll see you next month at the Mike Tyson fight.
Let's go, baby. Got the Josh Bruckner jersey on right here. You see that? Got the Josh Bruckner. Let's go. Always repping my guys. Let's get it.